Welcome back to our 25 Days of Christmas. We are on day number 22 with only 3 days left until Christmas. Today we're just going to do some little yarn projects, little ornaments. So here you see I have 2 books. They are 4 different size little yarn projects. So first we're going to use this small book, and we're going to cut a little strip off of a paper towel roll or a Christmas wrap roll or a toilet paper roll. We just need a small round ring. We're just going to take yarn and we're going to wrap it around the book. Here we've got the book wrapped with the yarn. We're just going to cut our yarn. And we're going to carefully, without cutting pages of the book, cut one end of the yarn. Now we have all these little pieces of yarn all the same length, so we're going to pull them out one at a time, fold them in half to make a loop, and then we're going to put that loop through the tube and pull the yarn through itself. And we're going to repeat this until the whole tube is covered. So when I filled the entire tube with yarn, I'm going to tuck all the strings into the tube and pull them out the other side. Here I'm going to take one of the strings and tie a knot around the little yarn pieces and just make a little hat with a palm on the top. As you can see, I stuck a little bottle in there. It's just a little glitter bottle, but it kind of helps to save a hole there for the hat. And then once I get my hat tied, I can just trim off the strings and make a little pom-pom on the top of my hat. And here we have a miniature little stocking hat. Cute for a little ornament, or you can make a whole bunch of them and make a little garland. Just a cute little hat. Here we're going to take the bigger book and wrap it in the long ways. We're going to make an angel this time. So now I'm just going to pull the string off the book. So here I'm just going to take a little piece of string and tie it around my whole bundle of yarn to make a head for for my angel. Now I'm going to take the book again and wrap it short ways around. And now we're just going to pull the yarn loops off the book like we did before. And we're going to tie a string around the middle so that we have two halves. And we are going to put our short piece in through the loops of the big one, and then we're going to tie a waist string around our angel, and our angel will now have wings. So now I'm going to cut the end loops so that our angel has a flowing gown. And here is our finished little ragdoll angel. This one turned out a little bigger than I had expected. I may give it to my granddaughter as a play toy. I'm going to try again with a white with a much smaller book, and I expect to get a much smaller angel this time. And this one turned out perfect size for putting on the tree. Cute little ornament. And we are going to do one more yarn project today. We are going to blow up this balloon just a little bit. Probably work better if you had like water balloons. They're much smaller. And I have some yarn and some glue. And I'm going to get the yarn all gluey. You can add water if you want to thin out the consistency of your glue. And then dip all your yarn into the glue. And then you want to wrap your balloon in yarn, crisscrossing and whatnot all around the balloon. And then once you have it all wrapped the way you want it, as much as you want, while the glue is still wet, you will glitter it, put all the fancy glitters on that you want, and then dry it. And it'll probably take an overnight dry to make sure that it's completely dried. So this is one that I previously did, and it is dry, so it's just a little yarn ball. And I popped the balloon and pulled it out, and it kept its shape. Okay, our yarn ball feels dry, and I'm going to pop the balloon, and I'm going to pull the balloon out of the center and see if the ball holds up. Here we have a pretty little glitter yarn ball. Would look perfect with some greens, perfect on your green tree.